Welcome back to Bespoke Addict. I've noticed something else that's going to need attention on these shoes, and these amazing Russian Reindeers. Is that one? Yeah, no, this is the stitch. I've replaced that stitch. I could see immediately that was no good. But now I've tightened this up, I can see that this stitching along here and there doesn't appear to have failed, but I think it's stretched and it's failing. So you can actually see this skin, the two slipping behind each other like this, and it shouldn't do that. It certainly doesn't do it at this edge here. But if I don't know if the camera is able to sort of focus in on this area, you'll easily be able to see this stitch get closer to that line. Yeah, it's definitely moving. 2.5 millimeters. The stitching's not lifting. Yeah, I'm just moving that back and forth. You can see this slipping behind, and the skin inside the holes, inside the broguing holes, you can see that moving about. So even though these stitches haven't yet failed, they've stretched. They're on the brink of failing. So I won't wear them until I've restitched, and this one's just the same. This whole area, the skin slips behind. Yeah, it is. It's easily identifiable if you see where the stitch is. I'll keep my fingernail there, and you see it get really close to that perforated edge. So look at that, it's half the distance, and pull it back out again. Yeah, so it's slipping. It's not doing it here, thankfully. It's not doing it on the toes, thankfully. It'll be a bit of a fiddle, yeah, but I'll restitch probably about 30 to 40 millimeters, that whole front there, both rows. Because if I don't, the skins are going to split, and if I wear these, that is going to be completely separate, and once it's flapping about, it'll put tension around here and it could split the skins. I don't want to do that. I'll spend the time. I'm not going to do it today. I'm not in the mood today. I've already done a bit of stitching today, but it takes a lot of attention and focus. Not so much to stitch down, but the return stitch from the inside, popping the needle in blind, and it has to come out the right hole. It's quite a challenge. And that'll take 2 or 3 hours to restitch those two rows, a couple of inches each side. It'll take some time, and I probably won't get it done in one go. I might get half an hour done. I'll go maybe from here to here and then put it down. And actually, whilst I'm looking at it, I'll probably redo that stitch, because it's, now that I'm looking at the two together, that one looked fine. I'm pretty sure that's the original. Now we've got a brand new stitch. That one looks a bit frail, so I'll probably take that out. I was hoping to get these on my feet, but they're not ready. I literally just noticed the skin sort of, it's just overlapping, and it's slipping and sliding. It shouldn't be. Quite often it's obvious. You can peel this area back, and it's not got to that stage, but the original linen's obviously becoming frail and a bit stretched. There's definitely enough stretch that this can jiggle about. Never mind. At least I've noticed while I'm wearing them, and then ended up either making the stitching split entirely, or worse of all, ended up with a rip in the skin itself. So we'll come back to that another day. It'll be another couple of weeks before these get to go on my feet.